With the C virus on the rise recently, I would never thought relocating to a new studio all the way out here in Vancouver could do wonders for what's to come. Mango.
Keep in mind that the creator of this video is on full throttle since making vectors takes time and energy.
Speaking of time, what's on today's agenda, pal?
Well, I do have something related to new content from Need for Speed Heat, but there is a catch to it, Daz.
It seems that the C virus has made its way up here, so I might as well go out there and clear out more undead ponies. Afterwards, we'll get right back to things. Mango.
That's if you stock up on herbs and ammunition to even attempt to deal with a horde of undead ponies, Daz.
That's why I'm the hitman. Be right back. Mango.
Even in hard times nowadays, you still scare me, Daz. Just be ready for when we bring in the McLaren F1.
Indeed I do, my friend. And? What do you mean by bringing in the McLaren F1? If you think I'm here for that old car, you'll soon regret it. But
here's to Need for Speed Heat's black market.
Hey everyone, S.C Grant here, and I have gonna give you all, well, what you wouldn't expect would be my quick thoughts on Need for Speed's black market, as it's going to be pretty much the be-all, end-all post-launch DLC for this game, as new cars are going to be added in. So to start off with our first one, this one was launched back in March 3rd, 2020, as the first car to be brought back would be the McLaren F1 that you may have already known about this vehicle. It was originally meant to be the fastest thing during the 90s before Bugatti stepped in and took over. So I'm surprised that this car was the first to show up alongside the DB11 Volante, which is a free addition to the game, as this McLaren F1, this classic McLaren F1 of the 90s, it's their paid car since it's considered $5 in order to purchase it from the store in order to do it. The funny thing about this particular black market thing is that in order for fans to be satisfied with the post-launch support was the fact it was going to get post-launch DLC in the form of not only new cars but events and extra story added to the game. I am surprised that Ghost Games was able to go out the way to do it, but since Ghost Game was no longer the main team, we don't know who's left to do the remaining DLC, as it was found out that 5 themes around it was going to be introduced, as this one is Britain related, and another one was going to be Italy related, another one's going to be Japan related, and another one's going to be American, and another one was going to be Porsche related. But that's all just placeholders and plausible ideas, but one of those ideas became true. So well, I'm surprised that what they did add it to the game was the fact is that any of the post-launch DLC cars was going to get new KS edition style body kits in the game, as I'm surprised that this car not only has the LM body kit, but also the GT and the GTR body kit. And that's pretty much it. The GTR body kit it even has its own brand new body kit, and even the front bumper is the modern McLaren looks. So keep this in mind. When I first bought it, I was able to test it out, and boy is it fast. Funny enough, the car's top speed is not 240. It was reduced to 221 for some reason, but I can only get up to around 235, 36 at max power. If anybody else can help me get up to that 240, just let me know. But yeah, having the McLaren F1 back is out of nowhere, as a lot of people were expecting more JDM. So since one of the plausible ideas is for Japanese cars to get in the game, we don't know what's going to be brought in, because a lot of people got a lot of JDM suggestions in the, on their Twitters, on their social medias, on what car is going to make the cut. And I feel, and this is a theory, it's the fact it's the Chaos himself who worked on the Polestar 1 and the Deluxe Edition cars. Already pretty much jot down what post-launch cars are going to get his own, chaos body kit style additions to it. So we don't know what else is going to be added. In fact, we don't know what DLC we're going to tackle next, to be honest with you, since this is only the first, and it has been a month since this DLC was already released for $5. So keep this in mind. I really enjoyed the McLaren 1 F1 in it, but like I said before, for the free edition, as you see in the background, I already got the DB11 Volante, and funny enough, these cars came in for free. They don't cost no in-game cash or nothing. They are pretty much free, the same as the DLC back in Need for Speed Payback. So yeah, free cars, and that's all there to it, but we don't know what else is going to be with this. So what I gathered from the data mines, the one called Back to the Bone, another one's called Porsche Unleashed, another one's called Straight from Japan, and another one is the Italian Job. I don't know, those are just the themes, but we don't know what in store. Funny enough about the black market itself, where these new cars going to be added in, is a new character had to be added in for a sense of a side story. So consider the post-launch support as an official side story to what we got in terms of side stories. So this is more of a vehicle side story instead of anything like drift, off-road, or race side stories. Pretty much like that. But I am pretty much going to be keeping my expectations pretty much below knowing what car and what mainline car is going to be, like new car, not a convertible version of an existing one. I just want to know a brand new set of wheels is going to enter Palm City as of me writing this DLC. So keep this in mind. Right now I'm definitely going to keep myself, eyes peeled and on the lookout for anything that's new. Like, it has been a month since the DLC came out. I don't know how they're going to do the DLC. I don't know how they're going to do it exactly. So without further ado, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in to hear what I have to say about the McLaren F1. Now, I know I didn't get no footage of the DBM Volante, but it's the same thing as the one in the game. It's now a convertible now. So the only thing I got is the McLaren F1, which is the brand new addition to the roster in Palm City. So without further ado, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other videos. In the meantime, I will see you all next time on this channel. Stay safe and watch yourselves out there. Take care, guys, and peace out.